wake of the Hundred Years' War, England stood on uncertain ground, its coffers strained, its people weary, and its nobles locked in a quiet yet relentless struggle for power. Beneath flickering torches, old loyalties frayed, hinting at conflict soon to erupt. King Henry, by frail in mind and timid in manner, proved unable to hold these factions at bay. His trembling grasp on the throne reared the kingdom's unraveling stability as discontent rippled through the courtly halls. From the fragile stems of Lancaster's red and York's white rose, a new storm gathered on the horizon. As lightning lit the sky, the old rivalries that had slumbered in shadows began to claim their own destiny. Across the countryside, hardship and loss left deep scars. For peasants struggling to rebuild their lives, the threat of yet another war felt like a distant thunder, ready to break upon them at any moment. Edward embodied the bold spirit of York. With steel resolve and a fearsome retinue at his side, he stood ready to claim a throne he believed was rightfully his. Margaret of Anjou, indomitable Queen of Lancaster, refused to concede. Fiercely intelligent and unyielding, she rallied her allies around a sacred duty to uphold the rightful Lancastrian claim. In noble courts and rural villages alike, tempers flared and alliances shifted. Voices echoed off cold stone walls, fanning sparks that soon ignited into open conflict. In the hush before sunrise, the clash of steel foretold a struggle that would swallow the nation. Two roses locked in a deadly dance of ambition and heritage. St. Albans became the spark that ignited the powder keg. In narrow alleys and over burning rooftops, York's blade struck deep, driving home a new reality: civil war had truly begun. King Henry VII, caught in the crossfire, could neither command nor rally. His fragile crown tilted precariously, an omen for the kingdom itself: unsteady, vulnerable, and threatened on all sides. Richard, Duke of York, seized the moment. Rallying his men with fiery conviction, he chiseled a path through the Lancastrian lines, an opening gambit in a far larger game. In the aftermath, a battered red rose lay tarnished in the street. For York, victory fostered daring hopes. For Lancaster, a stinging reminder of how swiftly fortunes could fall. Tudor became a byword for carnage. Snowy fields ran red as each side fought with grim determination, neither willing to yield an inch of land nor an ounce of pride. Leading the charge, Edward revealed his steel will. Through the whirling snow and flying arrows, he cast aside doubt, forging a decisive Yorkist victory in a blizzard of arrows and blood. For the Lancasters, defeat came with a bitter chill. Kneeling in crimson-stained snow, survivors grasped the enormity of their loss and the punishing cost of war. On that frozen plain, the clash of roses reached a grim crescendo. Tubman's echo would linger, a testament to how far a kingdom could descend when family feuds turned to all-out war. Warwick, the so-called kingmaker, orchestrated the rise and fall of crowns with a single flourish of parchment or a single word in a royal ear. His influence stretched beyond the battlefield into the very halls of power. Eventually, Edward's unwavering pride clashed with Warwick's ambitions. Tension crackled, and every footstep on the cold marble floor two titans at odds, each holding a piece of England's destiny. When Warwick turned away, the kingdom shuddered. In that fractured crown lay the cost of betrayal, alliances broken, faith tested, and a renewed thirst for blood. Casting aside the white rose, Warwick found new purpose under Lancaster's banner, deepening the kingdom's woes. Where he went, war raged anew, the land torn asunder by shifting loyalties. On Bosworth's muddy plain, Henry Tudor rode forth at dawn, carrying the hopes of those weary of endless strife. This day would decide the fate of roses and crowns alike. Richard fought with fierce resolve, yet destiny bore down upon him. The white war standard, once proud, now rent and stained, found no rescue in the final clash. As the banner of the white war fell, a new dawn broke across the battered kingdom. Henry's triumph signaled the close of the Plantagen age and the birth of the Tudor line. Bosworth ended the wars of the roses, yet the land still bore the wounds of years spent in violence. In the hush of dawn, the promise of healing began to stir. Henry VI's coronation shimmered with the promise of renewal. From that day forward, the green and gold of Tudor came to symbolize an England rising from the ashes of war. Under the Tudor banner, a kingdom sought peace and prosperity. In banquet halls, on fields turned green again, the people dared to hope that war's echo might finally recede. With the Tudor rose came healing. United in a single bloom, Lancaster and York forged a truce that mended old wounds and offered a vision of unity after decades of division. In the bustling markets of London, music and laughter replaced the clash of swords. For the first time in a generation, England dared to imagine a future unburdened by civil war. Today, the story of the Wars of the Roses serves as a testament to the cost of division and the power of reconciliation. Generations later, its lessons continue to resonate, shaping how we view leadership, loyalty, and unity. Henry VI's crowning achievement was not merely victory, it was forging a future bound by cooperation. His imprint remains visible in modern England, a quiet reminder that even the darkest conflicts can yield a brighter tomorrow. In those entwined roses lies a story of hardship overcome and bonds renewed. The storms of civil war gave way to a promise of unity, an emblem that remains centuries later, a sign of hope. As we turn these pages, the echoes of York and Lancaster remind us that through the ashes of war, a kingdom can rise stronger so long as we learn from history's bitter lessons and honor the resilience of those who forged the path toward peace.